Hello everybody. In this video we will talk about Balkan music, about Balkan instruments, about combination of instruments, intervals and styles in Balkan music. So there is one style, 7/8, mostly played in Macedonia, but many times in many songs played in Bosnia, in Serbia, in Croatia and other Balkan countries. But I have to tell you that choice of instruments that people are using is different from choice instruments in Serbia and Bosnia or Croatia. Same style, a little bit different style, but this type of style they are playing. But let me say that those styles that are used in Bosnia, in part of Bosnia and Croatia, they are mostly just rearranged to be close to Western music, and other styles that are played in Macedonia or Serbia, they are more toward East music with choice of instrument and type of playing those same rhythm pattern. That is 7/8. Now, I will tell you about combination of instruments that I have here. In that sound, voice 1, I have 3 instruments. All 3 of them are overdrive guitar. But first one is main sound. Second one is upper third. And third one is octava lower. Now, we'll see how it works, how do I control that, and then we will see what do I have there. Now, first I'm going to put those 3 potentiometers down because I'm controlling that combination with 3 potentiometer, sometimes with modulation wheel. If I pull up first potentiometer, that is third. And that is octava down. But it is not happening. Why? Because I like to use modulation wheel a lot. That is my favorite toy, modulation wheel, for everything. And I will explain you why modulation wheel, why not art button, why not pedal, why not volume pedal. You can use whatever you want to control same function, but I prefer modulation wheel. First, it is close. Then second, in many situations where I have to switch from harmonic minor to natural minor, I want to be very fast. Some songs, they have harmonic minor scale. But this is harmonic, this is natural. Look at this sound. Look at now. 7th interval has sharp key, is sharp key. So it is difference between harmonic and natural scale in this situation. Now, why I like to use a modulation wheel? In some songs, you have to jump from harmonic to natural interval. Then, if I don't use wheel, I have to do this. And then if I want to use natural scale, now I cannot use harmonic. No, doesn't fit for this song. This one I need. In this case, on this wheel, I can have 2 positions, harmonic and natural. And then, when I need to change interval, I'm using modulation wheel. Very fast. You can use art button or pedal if you like that. If you need wheel for something else. If you are playing like solo synth instruments, then you will need it for modulation. Then you can use pedal. You can use art button. But I like to use this one. So now let us analyze deeper what is here inside. What do I have? How did I make that combination beside of control? I will go inside of that instrument. Now, on first key, I have just regular scale. On second, I have third. If you go to scale, if you go to second instrument, I have my third intervals. That is possible to do on the best and easiest way only in Ketron instruments. There is no another keyboard, if we are talking about arranger, that can do that on this way, very fast, excellent, and they are master of controlling of intervals. Ketron is only company that has solution where you can control all intervals without saving actually sounds. You have just template and you are using any sound for that interval. For that, on position number 2, I have upper third, whatever instrument I use. Factory or any instrument, look at that. You don't need to save any instrument extra with any tricks. Everything is possible in Ketron world to do that on the best way, and they have only solution for that. There is no another arranger that can do that on this way. They are first in world arrangers. I wrote letters to Korg 15 years ago and asking them for this function. Several letters. I wrote to Yamaha several letters. I wrote just one letter to Ketron in 2017 and 18, and they have it in their new instrument, in new operating system. I think they could make it for a new operating system for SD9, TSD9, but it is not up to me. It is up to them to give that option. It is about operating system. It is not about hardware. It is about operating system. So, but at least they are first company who has this solution in Ketron, haven't solved forever. And we are talking for years. People from Balkan countries who are using those intervals. Not only harmonic scales intervals. Now you can control any interval on any note in any music. So now, let me go back. As I mentioned there, in scale mode, second is interval and third is just octave down that I'm controlling here. So if I'm doing performing, then I have just adding octave with modulation wheel. Adding some voices. You can play. My habit, when I play, I don't play song. I want to avoid rights like copyrights. That's why I play my melodies. That is just improvisation in scale. That is it is known to you because it is kind of music that we have in our country. Now, look at this, what I have here. Now I can use accordion. In this accordion, as well, I have same intervals, but in this case, I am choosing to play. Let me just go inside of that instrument, and I am choosing to play interval, 2 accordions, upper third, or instead of accordion, I'm switching instrument to clarinet. Let me put that clarinet a little bit up. I can even make it octave higher. Or I can just changing octave, I can jump from upper interval third to lower sixth. Everything is possible in Ketron. Now, when I am using this instrument, I'm adding violins and I play. and every semi-note is perfect. There is no mistake. Why? Because you are controlling every note. You don't have something that Korg has that I told them several times. If you want to control note with oscillator, you cannot put a range of the sound from one note to the next semi-note. You have to stay on note. And they never did it. Even in PA5, they never did it. So that's why you don't have perfect intervals in Korg. Never. You cannot have it. Simple in Korg doesn't exist. You can use trick if you want to make decay intervals, or if you want to put samples. If you want to sample intervals and put them, then you can do that. But then you will spend a lot of memory, do a lot of work, unnecessary work, and you don't have solution. You have just that instrument. But here you have everything that is inside of Ketron controlled by template. So that is power of Ketron. In Yamaha, it's a little bit better now than in Korg. Korg used to be the best. Korg is now the worst in situation of intervals. Yamaha is even better, but in Yamaha you have to go through software and you have to make notes. You have to make sounds. You can control. You can choose just one sound. Sound that is interval, you have to make it. Again, Ketron is absolute winner in this section. Now, what I have here... But if I go here in brass section, if I choose trumpets, now what I have in trumpet, I want to add octava by pressing Alt button. If I remove interval, now I can mix, I can blend those intervals, whatever I want to do, and in second voice I can add whatever I want to add. I can add guitar, I didn't even use second voice in this solution. Now about styles. I am working very hard on styles for Balkan music. Working very hard, but I am waiting for May when I move to Bosnia. Over there I have a lot of excellent musicians that are playing drums, that are playing different instruments, and I will engage them, use them, and make pack of Balkan rhythms and Balkan styles. Why I'm not doing that here in Canada? Because it is very hard to explain people how keyboards works. There's a lot of nice drummers. I already did 2 years ago. I had a live drummer who played all styles to me. I had in the beginning of this year as well drummer, and I explained him everything what I need. But I have to be in same room with him and listening what he's doing, and then I have to tell him exactly what I want, where I want. That's why I am waiting for that time when I go to Bosnia. I have already people, and then we will work on all those Balkan styles and rhythm, and finally have that section of live guitars in MIDI format, live drums in MIDI format, live bass guitar in MIDI. I bought MIDI guitar, I bought MIDI drums, I bought everything, and I found people. So why? Because we have to get something that Ketron deserves. Some good styles, some good patterns, some good music solutions. So that is, you can do that as well. You can think about that. You can work on that. If you have idea, if you have some knowledge, and I'm helping you, giving you idea what you can do by telling you what I am going to do. So you can create for yourself whatever you want to create if you have time, if you want to do so, and if you if you have desire for an instrument that has better styles and better rhythms. So that is what we have to do. We need a real drummer for real feeling, but we need good drummer and we need good drums. Not any drums, not any drummer can do so. We have to make all those things together if we want to get result, the best result in everything. And now there is always taste of kind of sound that you have. That is why it's always the best to choose event as a base in terms of velocity layering of instruments. Choose event, not samples. If you choose event, then you can get whatever you want to get. What is your goal? You want to get same levels for your styles, same velocity, everything same like instrument has inside of factory section. If you are using samples, your samples, and you have somehow screwed up with layering, or if you want to change instrument or drum kit and choose factory drum kit that you like, maybe you don't like somebody's samples. In this case, if everything is done with your samples, it will not work. Then you are in trouble, in big trouble. So that is another tip that I gave you for free. Think about this and please put any comment that you want to put here. And I will put this video as well on Korg. No, not on Korg. I'll put it on Catron Forum. Yeah, Catron Forum. I will put it there and I will answer any question that you put in that forum related to this video. Thank you very much to you and have a great day. See you in my next video.